Now, here's something I've never covered before, but let's talk objections. Let's discuss what might go through your mind or other people's minds when you're doing this transformation, right? First one might be, we're fine. We've been doing it for years. It's too late now. I've survived all the things, bleach, the smells, right? But we leave behind a legacy. So what we do now will impact what is done in the future. So if we want to carry on to do that, because we are fine, ask yourself, what if some of these health concerns that are happening in your house are from an underlying root cause? Would we not want to switch it out? And I mean, especially for the babies, like, I don't know how many babies they are using. Moms will use the pretty beautiful stuff, and they put it on their child and they get a rash, and then they're running to the store to get medication, and then they come back. Even my son was had thrush issues with his asthma puffers. Well, if we did the underlying root cause of the asthma, he didn't need to use the puffers as much. But when he was using them, he was getting thrush, so he would go and get medication for that. When he just used the silver toothbrush, and that cleaned out his mouth enough and the silver in the toothbrush was a clean toothbrush every time he introduced it, so it wasn't breeding bacteria. He found a solution just from using these products, if that makes sense. Now, we're not here to offer any health claims, but as I mentioned before, we want to get to the root of it. So we want to show you the benefits of using it. And the second thing might be, well, I already have all this stuff in my laundry room, and I'm just going to use that up first. Well, you can, but again, consider if you're buying extra creams that you have to go to the pharmacist for because your skin is itchy and stuff. If you eliminate the detergents with fillers and dyes, or you even turn to our dishwashing soap where you wash your dishes in, you don't get the dry hands, so you don't need the extra products for putting on your hands, if that makes sense. So the long-term cost could be a lot more, right? So lots of people say just donate it off to animal shelter. Maybe not the 100 best ideal, but don't wait. Start the transformation now. And the third thing is, this could be overwhelming. This could be a big job. Don't get overwhelmed. Start one place. The easiest place to start would be your laundry room, as an example. Getting rid of fabric softeners and the smellies and stuff. You're going to do yourself a favor, plus your machines, just saying. There's always extra benefits to this. So, and again, there's a cost thing, right? If your machines are extended a lot longer. I know I have proof of that for the homes that are using it. So just put in your mind, okay, this transformation can be overwhelming. Maybe find a friend. Maybe say, okay, let's do that. Or just stick with us in a VIP group and follow along a transformation of one room for the month, kind of thing. Because some months we cover bathrooms, some months we cover kitchens, and focus on that. And you can do it over the small time. And you're like, well, I'm too busy, I can't do this. Let me tell you, part of the reason I love Norwex so much is because I had 3 young kids. If there was a mess on the floor, in no time flat, I could swoop it up, clean it up, rinse it out, hang it up to dry. I was done. I didn't have to get 16 different cloths. It didn't take me 20 minutes. I could literally clean up a mess in 2 minutes. So that's just one example of how it saves me time. And then lastly, if your family's like, oh, they're doing that direct sales thing, and all they're doing is supporting those who want trips and stuff like that. Well, the truth and the honesty is those who work the business, the more you work, the more you get paid, the more you get rewarded. I don't know, does your job do that for you? Usually the one who's working or the one who's sitting at the coffee room all the time, they kind of get the same paycheck. But Norwex is, if you are working hard, you get rewarded. And at those events, there's a lot of networking that goes on, and we empower and help each other. So if you have pushback in your family, don't make them do all the changes at once either. Just introduce one thing at a time. It might be a toothbrush. It might be a toilet brush. One thing at a time. And then, wasn't that easy, right? People will want to make the transformations. And And the more you can show them the benefits rather than the products, the better it'll be. Anyways, thanks for watching this, and I wish you very much success with your transformational journey. It does take time, so don't expect for it to happen overnight. Typically, my journeys, getting fit, eating better, have taken me like a couple tries and a couple times and a couple months, a couple years, right? So be gentle with yourself and reach out to myself or your consultant at any time, and we'll be more than happy to help you. Thank you.